Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. So the USC Trojan special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
He shreds the tackle. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pocket breaking down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Gonna run it. It's Peterson. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, SC. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. The Buckeyes offense gets their first crack now. And so here we go. This is going to be fun, Kirk. It's the other part of this quarterback duel. Both these guys really expect to be playing for a long time on Sundays. One of the better college matchups we're going to get this year at the quarterback position.
Chris, you and I talked about this before we came on the air. Yeah, it's about the team. Obviously, you want to win the game. But I think both these guys understand what's at stake. They're two of the better quarterbacks in the country. Whoever wins today can take a big step in showing who, in fact, they are individually. Anytime you... To get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he's able to get the boot away. Running it back, it's Anderson. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Running with purpose. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Using his legs, it's Peterson.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, USC. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score USC 14, Ohio State 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Here's the punt, high in the air. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Oh, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Makes a nice move there. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught on the outside. It's Anderson.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
And the linebackers collapsing down on the football. You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. The coverage team brings... final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. It's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. To throw, it's Nolan. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from them. quarterback keeps the football, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Bringing pressure. Sacked. Dropped at the 3.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking for his back. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, SC. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
USC 37, Ohio State 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Running out of time in the pocket. Wafted it in there, but it falls incomplete.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on a screen. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the USC offense will take over.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Everyone moves the ball across.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
He's brought down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that.
Ohio State, 0.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. An inside deal now from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop you?
And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on fourth and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going to the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Here's the second down play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll try the right here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating.